Hi friends, hope you're doing swell. Hello friends, I hope you're doing swell and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Alexis. I would love it if you stuck around. So I recently discovered auto windows because I have been saying a few times in my builds that I wish we had auto roofs like we did in Sims 3, I believe. But we have auto windows in Sims 4 and I feel like everyone is just slowly opening up these bags of worms. I've seen a few people do some challenges on it. So I thought that I would take a stab at it today and let's build a house over in Northern Haven. And let's see if we can make these auto windows look any good. Alrighty, let me put my earphones on. These have been so nice. You can still kind of see my earrings too, which is always a 10 out of 10. But I'm over here in this little old Torget house. It was the house that we did the Joaquin Praline Rags to Riches, trying to see if we can make money from doing tattooing. But I thought that it would be the perfect little house because we can do like a little something over here. Now, I don't have any inspiration or anything like that, but I do want to keep it kind of like that shotgun feel and then do something like this, perhaps on the back, bring it in, and then we can have like a little balcony situation or even stairs back there. But I think I want it to be kind of a small house. So let me go ahead. Let's actually put our move objects on. Let's see, because I want to use some of those new like little fixtures from Businesses and Hobbies because I just haven't used them as of recent, and I think I want to use them over on this build. So we're gonna have to make this a little smaller, which isn't bad in my opinion. I love me a good small tiny house. So I want to make sure that this fits. That was not what I was trying to do. Hold on. I want to take this, and move it over just a bit. And then we can bring this over a hair as well. So it's going to be a very skinny, long house, but I think it'll be cute for today. Now let's see about the colors. Ooh, I've been really in my like red era right now. I feel like it is so stunning and gorgeous. So we're going to use that. But I feel like with the wallpapering and stuff, maybe we should do something a little bit more lighter. I want to see if this paneling, no, it doesn't look good. I was going to say, I want to see if that paneling from Eco Lifestyle looked any good. But honestly, this from Businesses and Hobbies does look really good. So we can use one of those. And then maybe towards the bottom, we can use a brick from Businesses and Hobbies. Or we can use like this little stucco, kind of like that, the little stucco from Eco Lifestyle. Now let's go ahead and go over to fences because I do want to add one. I think I want to use the one from Businesses and Hobbies because it does have some really pretty little twinkle lights on them. So let's go ahead and grab this and we'll bring this all the way over and down. And then I want to use just some plain stairs. I was thinking maybe these from Get to Work. Be having like the stairs over on this side, but I might have to move the whole house over some, which is fine. So let's go ahead and pick up the house and just move you over a little bit. And then let's grab these stairs again. Let me grab you. Thank you. And do something. I think I like that a lot. Okay. Should we do like green stairs? Can never go wrong with a good green stair. And then we got matching little side rails. So it doesn't look too bad with that fence, but I do like that a lot. So let's go ahead and go over to doors. I feel like we need to break in some more of like that green. So I'm going to go over to the green swatch and maybe we can do the back door first. That's pretty. We also have like these. Oh, I love these from Love Struck. We recently used some of those. So what if we do, let me see. That might be the best bet, to be honest. We have these, but are just okay. And then we have these from high school years, but they look a little bit too fancy. So I'm thinking maybe let's use one of those from Businesses and Hobbies. And then down here, perhaps, down here we can use this one from Love Struck. Cute. Okay, so I'm going to take this filter off and then I'm going to just go ahead and use one of these little roofings and just bring that all the way over, and then we're going to bring it down a little bit too. And I want to see, I think we came with some, I think I like that black a little bit more. And then I want to use some of the trim as well, maybe in a a nice little brown. Alrighty, so like I typically do, I'm going to do a little bit of the landscaping outdoors, but I'm not going to do entirely everything because we're going to have to go in depending on how the windows place and figure out a floor plan together. But enough rambling, let's go ahead and go into the montage. Alrighty, so this is what I did for the exterior of the house. I am totally obsessed with the way that it turned out. I added this little bump out area over here just to give it a little bit more shape to the house because it was looking very boxy and plain. And I added a little covering awning on this side so you can do some outdoor planting. I just put some plants over there from Build by Mode. And then over here I gave them a full kitchen set for them to actually sell like pizzas and waffles, and then added some little places for them to have customers sit down and eat. So I'm really happy with the way the house turned out. I think it is so cute and cozy. But let's start, oh my gosh, with these auto windows. So I think it kind of depends on the floor that you're on, and that kind of determines how the windows place. So I wonder if we should use like some of these. Ooh, see, look, that didn't even place bad on the front or the side. We don't have one right there, and we have one right there. Could I? Okay. So if I do these, then it places this way. Let me go ahead and go to light brown because that might be the easiest. Oh, that looks a mess. That looks a mess too. Okay. These from Love Struck, they kind of place just like the ones from Snowy Escape, but I like the way those look. We do have this, so we have one big window right there, two on that side, and none in the back. I kind of wanted some type of window back here, but it looks like it's not giving us that. And then we have this. I just am not a fan of that big old one window up top. That could kind of work though. This is from Seasons. I wonder if I use, dang it. I have those from Cottage Living. That didn't really work. That didn't really fit the vibes either. What is this? Love Struck? Okay, so look, these Love Struck ones, we have two on either side. And that kind of works. So what if we use the Love Struck on the top? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Maybe we use like these big Love Strucks. No, that's just too big. Oh, and that's like too many. That could probably work, or we can do these. I'm just like going through trying to see which ones kind of fit the vibe a little bit better. Because we're going to add like, of course, some window seal boxes and stuff. So we have those, but there's no windows on that side. Oh, and there's so many on this side. Okay, hold on. What about these? These are from Businesses and Hobbies. But look how it's placing. I don't know if you can see it too well, but look how it's placing for this. But we can actually use that as like a little bump out for the kitchen. So that's not too terribly bad. Okay, but with that, we're gonna have to remove some of this stuff. So I'm gonna get rid of those lights. We can put that actually down there. That's not too bad at all. I wonder if there's another door that probably looks a little bit better, that's a little bit smaller. So I might go back green again just to see. We do have this one from Businesses and Hobbies. It just looks so weird with those windows placed right there. Then we have this one that also doesn't really fit too well. Actually, not too bad. Let's try to make this one work. And then I might go in and try to find some yellow. Let's do yellow and red. Little planter boxes and stuff. We can do like these right there. Perhaps we can get like another little outdoor light. Use this one, this little gold one. And then on this side, we can use the gold, and then we can put our little address plate up there again. That's not too bad. That's not bad at all. Let's go ahead and look for some plants though. Is there a tab for like outdoor plants, or is it just all categorized as indoor plants? I think it is. I want to use something kind of big. So we have like this that I never use. So what if we use like one of those? Or we can do like one of these little wagon wheels right there. It's not too bad for the auto placement. I mean, it looks decent. It's not like the most fabulous, but I think it kind of works. So let's go back. I want to see about like some trellises perhaps, or we can, that's not big enough. I thought these were going to be like big enough. I don't think so. But like the little trellises that you could put on the side. So we do have these like little slats that came with Eco Lifestyle. I'm wondering if we add some over on this side just to kind of break it up since we don't have windows over here. I think that's nice. Okay, that's not bad at all. Okay, let's go inside though and figure out this little floor plan. So we do have some things that are kind of clipping in. I'm going to put down some big saucer lights because that's going to help me kind of see where they're at, and then we can go ahead and like remove them later on. But I was kind of liking that as a dining room, but I'm trying to see because we could put like a little archway, oops, over here, do like a little rounded one, and then we can put like a little kitchen set that is from Love Struck. It's honestly so cute. And then maybe we can just do like 2 little chairs from Businesses and Hobbies. We'll do something like that. I have no clue what color, but maybe we can use some of this. And then maybe on that side we can have like a little coffee bar situation, maybe like a tiny kitchen. I don't really know. Okay, but we're gonna have to figure out stairs because that is gonna be a problem, I feel like. That's actually was not bad. It wasn't bad at all. Okay, let's go ahead. Those are from Cottage Living. I wonder if I should just like also use this from Cottage Living, and then maybe some railing from Cottage Living in that light brown. And I might change those stairs out as well to be like that really pretty brown shade. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's figure out some type of floor plan. So back here, you don't really have access. So what if we do like a bathroom? It's a weird bedroom, but it would be nice. And then you have this full area for like a kitchen and a living room. Then going upstairs, we have like a little hallway, I'm guessing, which we can open this up to allow your Sims to actually use that outdoor patio space. And then coming down here, maybe we can have like another that's so sad because there won't be any windows. Okay, let's figure this out. That's so skinny though. Okay, hold on, we got to figure out a better floor plan because I want to be able to give our Sim enough room for a bedroom, and that is kind of skinny, but it does work. And then like a little common room area perhaps, and then we can just add like a little bathroom off the side. This doesn't really become too functional though. So what if we, I don't mind that too much. So let's go ahead and look for some doors. I'm thinking I used some Cottage Living, but I don't know if that's like really the vibe that I want to go for. So maybe we just use some of these like little brown doors because that's not bad. I feel like we should have another bathroom, but you can honestly just access that bathroom if you want to use it. Cute. Okay, let's go ahead and figure out some of the flooring in this house that we want to use. Maybe we use some of this flooring from Businesses and Hobbies, but I think I want to do this really pretty brown color. So I'm just going to carry that all the way up. And then maybe for tile, I'm thinking about the one that came with Back to the Future, I believe. Or it was like the Sims 1 tile that got remastered. We can do that in green in there. And so maybe we need to go back green again. I like that. It's a little hot messy. Ooh, I kind of like this distressed one. What if we use that for those? Because that is really nice. Okay, let's go ahead and get the bathrooms out the way. Okay, so I think we're just going to have like the basics in here. Like a little shower, put some little toothbrush brushes, a little hand towel over on that side. And then we can stick my favorite toilet over here. Of course, we can add some little toilet paper. And then my cabinet of dreams, of course. Stick that right there. Oh, I kind of like that swatch. Kind of sad that this bathroom doesn't have like a window, but we'll have to work with what we have. So let's just add like a little robe right there. Do it in maybe a yellow color. I'm gonna go over to the sleek bathroom kit because it's still not showing up in my like bathroom tab, which is fine. It's just a little annoying, but I need to add my toilet plunger. So let's put that right there. And then I want to add some type of like divider just to give our Sims like a little bit more privacy, but I like this one a little bit more. So it kind of separates it a little bit more, and then we can add some like little loofahs. No, I'm thinking that that might be about it. So let's go ahead and go over to pictures, and something giving is like use Dream Home Decorator, and I love Dream Home Decorator. I use it all the time, but maybe we should use something from Businesses and Hobbies since we're over here in this world. Look, yeah, I can't use any of this. I want like little pictures. Ooh, what if we use this little one from Tiny Living? A little green leaf. That's cute. Okay, I'm gonna take off that. Let's look for some lights because if I can, I do want to use some of the lights that came in this pack. I say that, but I don't like them. So the chandelier from Business and Hobbies is really pretty. It's just a little too elaborate. What if we use this one from the sleek bathroom kit? Alrighty, and here is our bathroom upstairs. I added a tub, and it pretty much looks the same as it does downstairs. So we got the bathrooms kind of situated. Let's go ahead and figure out this kitchen because depending on these walls, that is going to determine how our kitchen is going to look. And I think I'm going to use those lights from the sleek bathroom kit all over the house because they're really pretty. Set two right there. Let's add one right there and maybe one right there. Okay. Let's figure out some type of kitchen, and I want to use Home Chef Hustle. So let's go to maybe not yellow, maybe like this brown taupe color because that could be nice. And maybe we can use like a little corner piece right here. We could put like a galleyway, but that's not going to give your Sims enough room to like walk. We might have to use like a little one right there, which is fine. Then I can get rid of this and maybe put the refrigerator. It's kind of blocking it though. What if we use a corner piece right there and maybe our sink or our oven? Maybe we put the oven like right here. That's pretty. And then let's find the matching cabinets. And we can just do like, it's kind of cutting into that though. So I'm thinking maybe we should just use a vent hood instead. And then we can put like some clutter and stuff around it. But I don't mind that. And then over here, I'm going to place this stuff like a little bit differently than I typically do. But we're going to kind of try to work with what we got over here. And let's use that color. And then maybe we can actually use pretty shelving up there. Cute. I like that. Okay, let's go ahead and toss like a little fire alarm, and then when you come in, you got your little burglar alarm and the thermostat. And I think there's a pink swatch of this from Cats and Dogs. So let's go ahead and use that little pink swatch. Cute, cute, cute. And we have our little dining room over there too. We could make it into like an entertainment room, but I think I like the dining room over there. Let's actually add a bar, which I never do, and I love a good drink. So let's add a bar for our Sims because I think that would be nice. There was some that came like in base game, but I don't know if these are going to be like a little bit too big. So we might have to use just like one of these, which also came in like the holiday for the base game. But I think that would be nice because then we can add like a really pretty plant. And let me go over to Business and Hobbies. Yeah, maybe, oops, that's too big. Maybe we just use that one. All right, and let's stick like a little TV up on this wall. I'm thinking like just one of those. Cute. Oh, that's adorable. Let's go back over to indoor plants because I want to put like a little plant. Maybe that little one from Snow Escape would be nice. Cute. Okay, so I'm thinking also over in this room, maybe we need to use like a really pretty tile of some sort. Or I was thinking like some of this stuff from Jungle Adventure, because it would look nice. So what if we use it for in there? And honestly, could we use it for like all in here? And maybe find that other gray that came with Jungle Adventure? We can do that like right there. Maybe on this side. maybe over there. And on this wall, we do like plain too, because that's not bad. And then we can add like a little column of some sort just to like divide the space. Cute. I like this a lot. It's turning out so cute. Let's just add a little waistband. I'm gonna stick that right here. And I think I want to clutter this up just a hair. So I was thinking of that little thing that came from Tiny Living. It's got like a bunch of like little mugs and stuff on it. It's just like the perfect little cozy coffee setup. And I might use this rug too from the pack because I haven't used that anytime recently. So let's do that. Like this little mug set. Look how cute that is. Ooh, I like that green. Then maybe we can add like a little flower right there. Our tray of dreams. What if we have the tray of dreams in here instead? And this doesn't really need to be functional, so I'm not gonna make it functional. I'm gonna just crowd as much stuff as I possibly can. Let's go over to wall hangings again. What is this? A sign with a purpose. I've never seen that, but I want to add like a little wreath. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, and then I'll keep these blank so our Sims can actually cook over there. But I do want to add like a little coat rack. Oops. Then maybe we can add that like right behind it. I think I'm going to place these down a little bit. I like that. Okay, so we do have like a little area where we could possibly do maybe like a teeny tiny couch, like a two towel wide couch. But I don't know which ones. Like we could use something like this from Dream Home Decorator. That's honestly really cute. So let's do that. Yeah, that's really pretty. And then we can use a little floor lamp. There's one from Base Game that I've really been liking recently. Maybe we should do like a little side table. Like that little one from Base Game. That's cute. I might scooch this over just a hair so your Sim has enough room to like route around. And then let's look for a nice rug. I did use that one the other day, so maybe we use this one. Ooh, and that color. That is really pretty. You can kind of see the TV from over there if you squint. If you look hard enough, you can see it. And then let's add some like little books, like a little meditation poo. And then we can add my favorite Base Game. That actually turned out really cute. I like this. Alrighty, so moving into this bedroom, I don't know the vibes or anything. We can probably do just 2 single Sims, to be honest, because that'll give us enough room to also give them both their own little work from home space, which I love to do because I work from home twice a week. So I like for my Sims to also have like a little space for them to work from home in. But let's see, what if we use one of these from Horse Ranch? There's a lot of windows kind of everywhere. So, ooh, that's so pretty. Let's do that. And then we can give our Sim like a little side table. Perhaps just like a little plant. Just a teeny tiny one. These from Dream Home Decorator. Those could be nice. And then we can give our Sim like some, like a collage of some sort up there. What if we use this one from Growing Together? That's pretty. Okay, so over on this side, we do need a desk, so maybe I place that first, and then that kind of can determine what size dresser we get. So let's do a desk. It's a little bit more modern than like the vibes and the feel, but I like it. And then, oh yeah, let's do that. Add a little laptop, a little candelabra, and I might go over to Cottage Living. Show me everything, because I want to use that cross stitch, but I think I want to do like a little tea thing. So they're like having a little cup of tea over in their room. Okay, now let's go ahead and look and see. We could put a dresser like right there. Do a light wood, and then maybe do this little mirror from Growing Together. Or could we move our desk? Then we can get another dresser, like this IKEA looking one. Because then you have like the privacy of like being on a meeting and them not seeing your bed in the back. That is really nice. And then we add some of my favorite curtains. Even though that one's clipping on that side, we're not going to look at it. But I think that just kind of ties it all together. And I might go, should I search poof? Will that bring it up? Well, that brings up some. Cute. Okay, so we do have room to add something else right here. I'm thinking we just copy one of these lights because I really do like that one. And I've been really into the plain and boring wallpaper. I'm sorry, it's just the best. It like suits all rooms so well. So we're gonna do that because it makes it look very like bright and airy. But I like that. That's really cute. I think the last thing that maybe I want to add, like right here, just to give it a little bit more personality, would to be go over to the clutter and maybe we add like some little files. I was thinking like little makeup, and then we put some like little shoes over here. Yeah, so we get like a little bit of clutter. But that is the first bedroom, you guys, and that is the bottom floor also. It looks pretty good, not gonna lie. I'm really proud of the way it turned out. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and do a little bit of this landing way. I think I want to give them a nice little area to like unwind, have a drink, read a book. So let's use these beautiful bookshelves that came with this pack. I am gonna, let me see. So let's do that and this. And then maybe we can do like a little bonsai tree right there. And then over in this little corner, maybe we can do like 2 chairs. I want them to look kind of comfy. Do like one right there. And like a little ottoman right there. A little footrest. Cute. Oh, I'm obsessed. And I want to get like some type of floral picture, I think. So what if we use, let me start by yellow. Not many yellow pictures to choose from, but we do have that, which is not bad. But maybe we can go like a little bit, ooh, that's so bright. I was gonna say maybe we can go like a little yellow, but maybe we can just go like a little bit more tan, because that'll help. And then instead of having those 2 lights, I'm just gonna have one and get rid of one. Let's find a cozy little rug for our Sims to have. And maybe we just use like a base game circle one. Does this one have any good swatches? That's not bad. I'll do like a little one right there. Cute. It's comfy and cozy. Perhaps we need like a wall sconce of some sort over here. Or my tray of dreams, but it doesn't really fit right there, so we won't use it. I was thinking the one from Growing Together, but this one from Growing Together is also nice. So let's do that. And I'm gonna keep that plain so our sim has enough room to route around. But let's go ahead and do this bedroom. Now, I do want to give them like their own proper desk and situation like that, but maybe this can be more of an artist, because I did see like a little, it's not functional, but it's like a little paint stand, and I think that would be nice. We could probably fit a double bed in here. This sim kind of has a little bit more room. Get our IKEA mirror and everything over here. I might scooch that over right there, and then let's do a yellow. And then maybe on this side we can do like the little artist items. So I might have to go over, yeah. Ooh, or they could do pottery, because we are in the new world. What if we do pottery instead? Business and hobbies. A pottery wheel, no. A pottery wheel in your room. And a kiln. Could I put the kiln? I can kind of fit the kiln over there. Could I fit the pottery wheel? I can. It's clipping a little bit into that window, but I am not too worried about it. And then we can just add like one of these little chairs, I think. Okay, we got the green one downstairs. So I'm thinking maybe she just snagged another green one and put it up there. Let's do that pretty green color too. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, now I want to see if there was like any pottery paintings, and I think there might be, like, at least they kind of look like them from Dream Home Decorator. So let me go ahead and just go to that pack instead of trying to scroll through all of these. Yeah, it's got like a little pottery thing right there. How cute. Okay, and maybe they got a deal on these lamps. So we're gonna add another little lamp right there, and then I can move her mirror right there. And then this is desperately screaming for some type of plant. So let's go ahead and add a little plant over on this section. I might actually move this stuff over just a hair. And I'm gonna copy this wallpaper because I like it. We're just gonna stick it all up here, and then we can get her some different blinds. I was thinking like some cute little ones, like these. Oh, I might not do that one because I want to be able to still see. Oh, the swatches are not the greatest on those, but I think there's some that came with Growing Together or Cottage Living. Honestly, these are too cute too, but they're a little bit too big. Go to Growing Together. Would this one fit like a little bit better? It does. Yeah. So let's do that. And let's go ahead and find her a nice little cozy rug. We got some yellows, some reds. Maybe we find like a nice red rug to pull in more of some of that coral. There we have it. That is our little artist room up there too. Now the last thing we have to do is actually like a little balcony situation. And I was thinking maybe we can have like just some outdoor sitting out here. So let's go ahead. I just want like some little back seats. So I'm thinking maybe I need to go buy Dream, like the backyard stuff pack. I was gonna say Dream Home Decorator. That is not it. We do something like that. Actually show me everything from the pack. Oh, I like that yellow color too. Then we can add some little chimes on this side. And then I want to add like a little side table. I think that might be doing a little bit too much. It's gonna be a little bit busy. But I think a little table would be nice. Could we can kind of scooch that. And I can move this stuff around. So we can have that right there. Move that over. Stick that in that color. And then perhaps we have like a little drink tray. And a little candle situation right there. That's not bad. So I'm going to take off this filter once more. And I want to go and see if there's a plant that we could use that might be nice. Does it have any different colors? It does. Let's do that little pink color. And last but not least, we need to change this concrete because it's stressing me out. Maybe we just do a little lighter color. Actually, the auto windows didn't turn out too bad for this build. It still made it look pretty darn cute. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, friends. If you did, make sure it's fun things like give it a big old like and subscribe down below if you haven't already, as well as press that bell notification so you'll be notified each and every time that I post. And until next time, friends, I hope you are doing swell, and I will see you very soon. Bye!